Alright, second violins, this is your practice video for Lullaby. First of all, I'm going to just play the whole thing top to bottom. You're welcome to listen, play along, pizzicato, air bow, whatever's going to help you the most. So we'll play through it once first, and then we'll kind of break it down, go section by section. Check your key signature. We have F sharps and C sharps. So on the G string, make sure you have high third finger for C sharp. So you got A, B, C sharp. On the D string, D, E, F sharp, G. A string, A, B, C sharp, half step to D, E string, E, F sharp, low 2, G natural, F sharp to G natural is a half step, and then 3, 4. Okay, beginning. That's the best way. Let me see. See the most. Okay, that works. 1, 2, 3, rest. 2, 3, rest. 2, 3, rest. 1 and 1 and 1 and 2, 3, lift. Rest. Rest. 1 and 1. So make sure at the very end though. Down, long so that you have enough bow to play that super long note. Okay, so you have a little bit of shifting if you're the top part. If you're not comfortable with shifting, definitely stick to the bottom part, and we'll kind of assign parts a little bit later. But if you know you can shift, please practice that right now as we go through it. Okay, at the beginning, it's going to be very important that we start our bows exactly together. So you're going to be watching for all the downbeats and the rests. Remember, downbeats are the first beat. So you have 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. And just check in, because it's very easy for this part to get ahead. Let's try at the very beginning and see if we can make our bows change exactly together. 1, 2, 3, rest. 2, 3, rest. 2, 3, rest. 2, 3, 1 and 2, 3, 1 and 2, 3, 1 and 2, 3. And let's check that note right there. Did you play high 3? Play E, first finger E, open D, C sharp, high 3. Okay, this part's not too bad. Let's skip ahead, measure 15 and 16. So that's where we have to get our fourth finger set pretty quickly. Listen once to 15 and 16. 4, 3. So there, D, F sharp, E, D, fourth finger D, so you can play high 3 for C sharp. Let's do each note. 15, play open D, F sharp, E, D with your 4, C sharp 3, high 3. Let's try it as printed. If you're having a hard time reaching your pinky, try to swing your elbow towards your belly button a little bit, because if it's over here, it's harder, so swing it around. 15, 1, 2, go. Lift. There are a few places here where they have the down bow marked, where you already ended down bow, and the lift is not in there. If it's going to help you to mark the bow lift in, you might want to. So like measure 16 has a bow lift, measure 38 has a bow lift. We might come across another one, but maybe mark those in. Okay, 19, you guys have the melody here. And we want to think about our bow usage on the eighth notes. Small, small, big, small, small, big. So let's try that. Really spend on the half notes. And we don't want any kind of like a skating sound. Make sure that your bow is sunk into the string, that you're getting a good tone. Measure 19, play the 2 eighth note pickups. 1, 2, 3, set, go. Full bow, small, small, full, small, small, full, small, small, full. Vibrate, vibrate, vibrate. So measure 32, you have something similar to 16, where you have fourth finger, I can't do it with that hand, fourth finger D to high 3 C sharp. So let's practice 32, play E, D, C sharp, like this. 4, let's try it, ready, go. Once again, get your E set, think about your high 3, ready, go. Now play measure 31 and 32. 31, ready, 1, 2, go. Okay. Moving on, at 35, you see you have the slur with the tenuto line. So that's kind of telling you to pause your bow a little bit. It sounds like this. I don't mind open D here, that's okay. Let's try that together. 35, it's down, down, up, and we will go on. Ready, set, go. So if you're the top part, you're playing the C sharp. If you're the bottom part, you have A, first finger. the top part and you played the C sharp on high 3 at 37 and 38, make sure that you look at 39 and realize it's C natural, so it goes back to your regular third finger. Okay, let's go right there. 39. Regular 3, C natural. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3, 1, 2, off. Can you try chunking 5 beats in a down bow? So this is 41, 42. I want you to play 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. And make sure you're dividing your bow into 5 almost even parts, okay? Here we go. 5 beats in a down bow, chunks. Ready, set, go. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Now let's do a smooth, but kind of save your bow the same way. Ready, set, go. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, lift. Oh, there's another spot. So mark the bow lift there at 42. Okay, top of the page, 43. B flat is low second finger on the G string, so make sure your 1 and 2 touch. Then going at 45, B flat and F natural are right across the string. So here's B flat, F natural, straight across. In 45, when you play the C natural third finger, you're going to feel a space between your 2 and your 3, a whole step space there. So let's try it at 43. We'll go to like 51. 43, get your low 2 set for B flat. Ready, set, go. Save. 1, 2, lift. Okay, let's do just measure 45 to make sure that we're getting the string crossing and the slur. Play just the first 2 notes of 45. 1 and 2 and ready, go. 1 and 2 and again, go. 1 and 2 and ready, go. 1 and 2 and now play the whole measure. 1, ready, go. 1 and 2 and 3. Again, ready, set, go. Down, up, down. Airbow it if you need to. Ready, set, go. Again, last time. Ready, set, go. Okay, moving on. 51. You have a couple of ties coming up, like measure 54. You have that tie across the bar line. I think that's all of them. So just make sure you're counting. Same thing for your bow usage, just like you did at 19 when you had 8, 8, half, 8, 8, half. Make sure that you're controlling your bow and not just like wildly playing whatever. Okay, 51 with a pickup. 1, 2, 3, set, go. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Okay, so I'm going to check on your 4th fingers because there's a lot of them in this passage. Really don't want the open E string. It's just gross. Can you play A, B, C sharp, D, E with your 4 like this? Set, ready, go. Again, ready, go. Last time, go. So make sure you are playing 4 when it's marked. Okay, going on. 67, you have the Divisi part. So if you're sitting on the outside of your stand, you're at the top. If you're on the inside, you're playing the bottom part, and we'll kind of assign that in class soon. If you want to pick a part, that's kind of fine. Just tell me which one you learned, and I'll put you there. you have the same notes. So if you're the bottom part, you're just playing the lower octave, and the top part's the higher octave. So right now, I'm going to play the bottom part. If you are going to play the top part right now. It'll still fit in. So this is the pickup to 67. The 2 pickup notes, the 8th notes. 1, 2, 3, 1, go. 2 and 3. Okay, that's kind of tricky with those high third fingers for the C sharp if you're playing the bottom part. Look at measure 69. The last two notes of 69. We're going to start right there, the A, F sharp, and just go note by note. If you're playing the top part, play the top part. If you're bottom, play bottom. Hold the A, hold the F sharp, hold the C sharp, D, okay with open D there because the next note is E. So you'll be on the D string anyway. Let's do those notes again. A, F sharp, C sharp, D, E. Set, ready, go. Reset the A. Set, ready, go. Let's go back to, actually before we do that, look at 74 and 75. Both parts go B as the last note of 74 to B flat as the first note of 75. So if you're on the top, you have one on your tape or where your tape would be. Then you go B flat, closer to the scroll. You really got to move it. If you're on the bottom part, you played B natural with a high 2 in 74. Measure 75 goes to B flat, so low 2. Move it back towards the scroll. Flat always goes back towards the scroll. Let's try that. We're going to play B natural, B flat. So we'll play, or, and we're just going to go back and forth. Natural, flat, ready, go. So that's 74 and 75. Make sure that your finger's ready to switch there. Let's do that from 73. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Back to 73. I'll play the top part once. You play whatever part you're going to do. 1, 2, 3. And that F natural in 77, remember, we can't see it there. So your open E string starts here, and then E to F is a half step, so it's low 1. E, F natural, low first finger there at 77. Okay. If you're having a hard time with the slurs, I'm going to go back to 67 and play 67 to 83, and maybe shadow bow, so you're fingering and air bowing, or if you just need to air bow it without fingering. Rewind it, do it as many times as it takes to get the correct bow directions. Okay, 67 with the pickups. I'm going to play the bottom part. 1, 2, 3, 1, go. 1 and 2 and 3, down, up, down, lift. then these notes you'll hold. That's a high 2. And then it's similar to the beginning there for a second until 86. So let's look at 86. I don't know why they put the staves going both ways. That just makes it look confusing, but both parts play the same note, so look at the note head, like the circle part. Let's go note by note. Hold the first finger A, high 3 C sharp, first finger E, 4 A, G. So it's tricky because on the G string you have high 3, on the D string you have regular 3. So place high 3 on the G string, regular 3 on the D string. Let's go note by note again. Hold the A, C sharp, E, A, G. Now let's play it a little quicker like this. Ready and go. Same thing. It's rattling, set, and go. And let's see, this will be down, up, down, up, down. This will be a down bow. Let's try it with a chunky slur like this. 1 and 2 and 3 and. All down bows. Set, ready, and go. Reset, try it again, and go. Now try to smooth it out. Take out the chunk. Ready and go. A little faster. 1 and 2 and 3 and 1. 1, 2, 3, go. Okay, maybe pause the video and practice that 100 more times. Okay, next tricky spot. Measure 93. If you're the top part, you have to shift to third position. So the first note you have is G, so that's your low 2. Remember, G natural is low 2 on the E string. Then you're going to shift to a B, which is normally where your 4 would go. You're going to go to your second finger, your whole hand moves up, and B is on a 2. If B is 2, that means your 1 is on the A, so you could check that. Your 1 will be on A, and your 2 is a whole step away. So we're going to practice going G on 2, shifting to B. So it'll be low 2, third position 2. Join me. Things to check. Make sure your thumb's not squeezing and your thumb moves up with your whole hand. Here we go again. Get your low 2 set. Ready, go. And then the next note at 94 is D. So, let's see if you can see this. B is 2. 3 would be a C sharp. 4 is a D. Look at the pattern. I have a whole step between these two. 3 and 4 squish. So when you're going 2 to 4, try to feel a whole step plus a half step. That pattern. So we're going to play G, B, high D. Ready, go. G, shift to B, fourth finger D. Reset, go. Now listen to measure 93 and 94. It sounds like this. Try it together. Ready, set, go. Okay. I think that's the last hard thing. Measure 96, high third finger, just like you had in 32. Same thing. Get your 4 set, and then a high 3. Okay, maybe rewind it back to the beginning and try playing through it when I did the run through. Let me know if you have any questions. Happy practicing.